and gentlemen, Dream Championship Wrestling, episode number 24. And I have waited a while for this one. And as you can see, we're getting right into it. Actually, we're not going to jump right into the matches, but I did want to start off with the card. So we are going to jump right into that. We're going to start the night with Bo Dallas, of course, taking on Katsuyori Asakawa. Following that is Ricky Starks and Eric Rowan, a little David and Goliath there. Next up, we have Yuki Himuro, the bad boy of DCW, taking on Bray Wyatt. An interesting matchup next. Brock Lesnar, Brian Cage. So the tag team experiment is apparently over. After their loss, they decided they wanted to fight each other. So Brian Cage, Brock Lesnar, I had mentioned that I didn't know what I was going to do with them. Well, this is going to get one of them a win. And the guy that loses this, he's going to be in some trouble. So that's going to be an interesting one. Next up, we have Cody Rhodes and Braun Strowman in a non-title bout. Then we jump into the four-man tournament that I've been waiting for. As you can see, the four participants that have been selected are Rhino and Matt Jackson. They will take each other on in the first bout. And what I was looking for were guys that obviously have not held the title and really haven't had a title shot, or in the case of Rhino, he did get one title shot against RVD, but it was kind of just thrown together as like a thank you for all the hard work of Rhino. So he hasn't had multiple shots at the title. We wanted to get a fresh face in the title hunt. And then in the next fight, we have Charles Young taking on Randy Orton. And Randy Orton, the big signing that we're all excited to see how he does in Dream Championship Wrestling. Now, this can be like the UFC, where you get some hot prospect from another organization. They come in the UFC and they get their butt kicked. They're not used to that level of competition. So will Randy Orton be able to adjust to what Dream Championship Wrestling has to offer? Well, we're going to find out. Then we close the night with the highly anticipated Dream Championship Wrestling heavyweight title matchup. On a 4-bout win streak, CM Punk comes in and takes on our champion, Claudio Castagnoli. That is going to be a wild one. Claudio seems like an unstoppable machine, but CM Punk has tapped into something lately, and he has been a beast. So, if we go over to the right here, and you see in the top right-hand corner, audience forecast is 29,096, and we're going to try to change that. So I was tinkering with this stuff. We did try to go to Japan, and the attendance that Japan was going to give us was absolutely embarrassing. So we backed out. We're back in America. So if I take this ticket and I put it to 20, we sell out. And I did create a spreadsheet, and you can't see that on this screen, but it kind of gives me a breakdown of money and what I should and shouldn't do. However, I put quite an emphasis on money, but as an organization, we are thriving financially. Our popularity is not growing as much as I would like it to. And to do that, I know selling out halls, getting full capacity houses is a big deal. So I think we're going to take the financial hit. We're going to lose about $300,000 in initial ticket price revenue to go with a $20 ticket. However, and let's confirm this card. If we go over here to merch, we are hopefully going to make up with it with the additional butts and seats to get additional merchandise sales. So if you take a look here, I mean, we don't really have enough of anything. But when I overspent on the last card and we had a no-show by Eddie Owens, it threw a big wrench in things. So I kind of look at this and I'm like, okay, right now we have 1,102 t-shirts. And on this little spreadsheet I've got, if I plug in 102, off of that, if we sell out, we'd earn $41,876. However, if I take that $41,876, and we didn't pay $38 per shirt, I forget exactly, I wish it, Yeah, I wish it showed you what you actually paid for the shirt. This is the sale price. So if we go ahead and discard those units, let's say it's probably around $20,000 worth of stock I've got to get rid of. And then I purchase 10,000 t-shirts, then for throwing away $41,876, if you're following me, we have the chance to earn, backing out that $41,000, about $340,000 in revenue. And since it is 1,000, I mean, everything else is decent quantity. I'm a little concerned with the DVD Blu-rays. I'm going to go ahead and dispose of all these. We're going to take a chance. I'm throwing away $41,000 here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so $85,000. So that's actually not shabby. Not shabby at all. So for a potential gross profit of $380,000, we spend $85,000. I'm not a mathematician, but I just know that's a hell of a margin, so we'll take it. So this is where the $20 ticket price and the higher attendance is going to come into play, and I'm hoping that it allows us to sell more merchandise. So fingers crossed. I don't think there's really anything else we need to do. We took care of the training center ahead of time. We know our sponsors, our broadcast contract. Actually, this will be the first event with that broadcast contract. It is just a small local channel, but I'm so excited to get that underway. Maybe that will help our popularity grow. And actually, since I said that, let's see here. Yeah, so here, just take a quick look here. So here's our popularity. We're only a C in America after all this time. A D in Japan, a D in Latin America, a D in Europe. I mean, give me a break. I mean, are you serious? SWA, the big boy on the block with $53 million in the bank. They're A and then all Bs. I mean, look at these. I mean, we are so unpopular. I mean, AEW and WWE are more popular. Are we the least popular organization? Actually, I think we are. Look. Oh, no. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Oh, well, yeah, here you go. So in terms of popularity, we are the least popular wrestling organization. I mean, I don't know what else to do when you've got talent like Cody Rhodes and RVD, and now we have Randy Orton, and we have Braun Strowman. It blows my mind that we're that unpopular. We have great facilities. Our gym facilities are top-notch. We are 10 in assets, which I thought we were ahead of WWE. It really isn't the time to get into this stuff. This is the year-end review episode type stuff, but yeah, I mean, so a lot of stuff goes into not only the matchmaking, but then how attendance is going to affect merchandise sales and trying to continue to grow. So actually, and I will give you this, I looked, raise your popularity. Popularity won't come overnight. Here's some tips to help you make it big. Maintain high match evaluations, which we do every card. Sell out the venue, which is why I dropped the ticket price to $20. Hold events in rural venues, which we always do. And, oh, wait a minute, are we the urban? Oh, we'll check on that one. And then hold tournaments. I've never held an actual tournament like we have the 4-man tournament here, but not a tournament in game, if you will.
If you will.
So maybe in the next event we need to hold a tournament. And actually, I'm going to go over to the spreadsheet here. We're going to enter that just so we don't forget. All right, so rural venues. I hate saying that word. It's like a tongue twister. Also keep an eye on expenses. Okay, that we do. We take great care of the wrestlers. We're making money like it's nobody's business. So we're in an urban environment. All right, well. Oh, shoot, and I can't change it. So, okay, well, spoiler alert. Well, and I take that back because I think And this year is going so quickly. I think possibly maybe October. Is that the Wheel of Dreams? I think the Wheel of Dreams starts in October, so we can at least try to have that in a rural venue. But in terms of the tournament, we're going to have to keep that in mind. But anyway, how about let's jump into the matches here. And it's so nice when you hit the button and I know that everybody's going to show up. No invites on this card. I got tired of that garbage. Guys, enjoy the fights, and I will get back with you soon. right, guys, if you can hear me, we are donning the headset for this one. The debut of Randy Orton taking on Hybrid Max Charles Young. And the opponent, the championship bout of this four-man tournament, is going to include Rhino, who just defeated Matt Jackson in round one. And I apologize, it is so hard for me to hear. This crowd is so loud. They love the Viper. Okay, now it's a little more manageable. Whew, I mean, I can't hear myself talk. Hybrid Max is certainly no small task. Not the best record in DCW history, but and it's really surprising. I mean, this guy has a skill set that, you know, would lead you to believe he could be a champion. Orton, quick little small package there. Working on the head and neck area of Hybrid Max. We have had one hell of a night of cards, or one hell of a night of matches on this card, I should say, to this point. And then we still have CM Punk getting a shot at the title in the next bout against our champion, Claudio Castagnoli. That is going to be a hell of a bout. This right, I mean, look at the crowd at ringside. I mean, people are going nuts for Randy Orton. And these guys are really battling outside the ring, and time is, all right, Charles Young jumps back in. Randy's chasing him down, not giving him any breathing room, and he is all over him. Hybrid Max taking it to him right now. Randy Orton's got a lot of pressure on him here. As I said, coming from the WWE, which compared to us is a small organization, and competing against that sort of competition, he's really taking a step up coming to Dream Championship Wrestling. So can he fight off the nerves? Can he get the job done here tonight? Can he advance? Right now he's being choked out. Tommy Young right on top of it as always. Randy working the hands right now. Pretty evenly matched up to this point. And then Hybrid Max on the other side of things, I mean, he doesn't want to be embarrassed. He's kind of carrying the torch for Dream. Obviously, he wants a shot at the title. So he's got a lot of pressure on him as well. So really an interesting dynamic in this bout. Oh my gosh, he went for the RKO. Hybrid Max able to get out of the way, or he probably would have been knocked unconscious. Running knee, there we go. One of the staples of Charles Young's game. 7 minutes to go, or 7 minutes elapsed. I'd say pretty even to this point, maybe even a little bit of an advantage to Charles Young. Another knee. Charles known for his knees. Orton, a little bit of a comeback, playing to the crowd. A nice pop. Flying clothesline. More knees. Charles Young and those knees. Oh, a nice little transition into a neck breaker from Randy. Randy looking a little bit winded. RKO. Good Lord in heaven, Charles. Talk about a no-sell. I don't think he got full contact on that one. Spinning drop kick. Randy bringing out the full arsenal tonight. Minutes elapsed. Crowd really into it. This could be it. Nope, doesn't go for the pin. Randy is dazed. He is just getting a succession of knees and kicks. Charles taunting him. Randy able to get himself a quick little breather there. Another flying clothesline. Orton signaling to the crowd, this could be it. RKO. Wow. Okay. Well, Randy.
Oh my God! Good God Almighty! What an RKO!
Randy Orton did not disappoint. All right, guys, Claudio Castagnoli does it again. He is now tied with RVD for the most world title defenses in Dream history. So a quick recap here. We started the night with Yuki Himuro. We did not. We started the night with Bo Dallas, Katsuyori Asakawa. This was a back and forth affair. I mean, Bo Dallas put up a heck of a fight. Asakawa got busted open early on in the match. And it went over 20 minutes long. 100% crowd loved it. Katsuyori with the win. Ricky Starks, Eric Rowan up next. Another 100%. So again, I think for the second week in a row, the first two matches of the night get 100s. That means 60 Gs to all four of those guys. So congratulations there. In the Ricky Starks, Eric Rowan, it was like David and Goliath. David won. And Ricky brought out a lot of power moves, so it was crazy. He was able to throw the big man around. Yuki Himuro took on Bray Wyatt next, another solid evaluation. Bray Wyatt gets the win there. And Yuki pulled out all the stops. I mean, he had weapons, he did his testicular claw, and Bray Wyatt still able to come through with a victory. And then the highly anticipated bout of the big men. This was a rematch. It had happened once before. But Brock Lesnar, Brian Cage meet again. The tag team experiment, one match and they're done. Man, if both guys put this kind of effort into each match, they'd be damn near undefeated. This was a wild affair. And we talk about their weakness being cardio. This was the longest match of the night. This almost went 24 minutes. Brock Lesnar wins in the end, and not only does he win, he steals the cage driver, as I call it, and defeats Bryan with his own move. We then moved on to Cody Rhodes, Braun Strowman. I think we kind of knew what was going to happen here, but put on a good performance. Braun Strowman, too big, too strong, gets it done in about 15 minutes. Then the opening bout of the four-man tournament for the next title shot. Rhino taking on Matt Jackson. Going in, I would have put my money on Matt Jackson. Rhino's always there. Rhino is just a guy that always gives you his best, and you cannot count this man out, and he gets it done against Matt Jackson. Congratulations, Rhino. He moves on to face newcomer Randy Orton, who you could see the nerves were getting to Randy, but in the end, he's able to pull out that RKO, which seemingly he can pull it out of anywhere, and he pins Charles Young to advance to the championship bout. And we're going to have that on the next card, of course. And then we ended the night with, unfortunately, an 81% match evaluation. But CM Punk getting his shot at the title. And Claudio Castagnoli, my God, he looked good again. 12 minutes, takes care of CM Punk. In those 12 minutes, I think Claudio came off the top rope 24 times. He just kept going up there, coming off with the double feet to the stomach, knees, spinning moves. Crazy. Claudio, one of his better performances, destroys CM Punk. And will Claudio defend the title on the next card, or are we going to give him a rest, and then he will await the winner of Rhino and Randy Orton? I'm not sure. But we had a full house. Let's end the event. And so we really went over and above. So this is where I'm going to have to hope merchandise sales are going to make up that $20 difference in ticket price. And hope that maybe our popularity boosts a little bit. 92% for the night. That's good. I mean, we always want to be over 90, but I'd like to get to 95%. Some news and notes from the wrestling world. Kevin Owens, that WWE title is changing hands every month now. So he defeats Bobby Lashley. Let's see what else. George is the new Super Lucha champion. Not a lot of news and notes. All right, and a nice bounce back from losing money. So we kept our expenses relatively low. The merchandise really put us over the top. I mean, we had an income. We were tinkering with $2 million in income, which I don't believe we've ever done. We go ahead and put $1.2 million in the bank, and we are at $8,389,000. So we are definitely moving in the right direction. All right, let's go ahead and get this closed out, see what we got happening next month. We have an NCPW tournament, which is nice. I mean, they are the number 2 organization in the world. We will definitely take that. All right. And they also signed star wrestler Thompson. So we'll check out Thompson. I'm always interested to see who these guys are. And then Baron left MPW. Charles is waiting outside. He says his salary is too low. How interesting. We have tried to sign Noriaki multiple times and tried to invite him multiple times. He's always turned us down. Now he sees what a big deal we are, and he wants to get on the card. And we're going to have him. So Alex Thompson. Alex Thompson, the Wall. So he's an older gentleman, 7'1", 436 pounds, strong style, super. Oh, geez. I wish I would have known he's available. He would have been a nice get on our roster. All right, but I'll tell you what. I think we're going to close it on that note. Really looking forward to the next card. Now, we do know that we're going to have the championship bout between Rhino and Randy Orton. That's going to be exciting. I mean, Rhino, I think going in, Randy Orton's going to be the favorite. But I'm telling you, Rhino, don't count him out. Rhino, he really skirts the line between being dirty and being ultra competitive. He'll do whatever it takes to win. And we know what Randy Orton is all about. Probably one of the best wrestlers in the world. I wouldn't say probably, he is. So that is really going to be an intriguing matchup. And then on top of that, is Claudio going to defend the title? And who knows what else we might have in store on this card. I'm going to try to go without any invited wrestlers again. We do know that we want to be in a rural environment, so we'll give that a shot. We might sign somebody else. I don't know. We got all kind of things going on here. We're making money hand over fist. We need to increase popularity. I don't know what else to say. Other than, if you have not already done so, guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. We would truly appreciate that. Randy Orton would appreciate it, I can tell you that. If you don't want to do that, just give us a thumbs up on the video. If you hear me saying this, you've made it this far in the video, I assume it had to be relatively entertaining, and that's really what it's all about. Please hit the thumbs up button for us. So with that out of the way, I appreciate you guys, and we will see you next time.
If you will.